You may know Egerton Ryerson as the founder of Upper Canada's education system. But what you might not know is he was also a very accomplished ballroom dancer. This is your Frosh Week video for engineering 2013.
I'm Isuru Weerasekara. Yeah, Vice President Operations of RES.
I hear it's your birthday today.
Yes, it is. Happy birthday to me.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
We're here in Eric Palin Hall here at Ryerson University in room EPH 433. And this is a very special meeting of the Ryerson Engineering Student Society. And we've got with us the president, your president of Ryerson Engineering Student Society, Rose Kamari. Welcome.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
How are you? How's your day been?
It's great. It's Asuru's birthday today, so I'm super happy about that.
Yes, me too. It's awesome.
So what are some of the services that RES provides?
We have a whole bunch of stuff from academic services to social services to funding to conferences, a whole bunch of stuff.
Now, what do you do in the life of the president?
I just make sure everyone else is doing their job, and if anyone has any question, they come ask me. I provide guidance and advice, and just make sure we provide all of our services to the students.
That's fantastic. Now, if you had one piece of advice on how students can succeed in school, what would it be?
Make sure if you have any questions to ask before you start falling behind.
What do you mean exactly?
Like if you're stuck with something, you don't know what to do, you just need help about anything, just make sure you ask before it's too late.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you for this interview. And is there anything you'd like to say to Mayor Rob Ford?
Drugs are bad, kid.
Do your job, man. Wherever you are.
Dante, if you could say one thing to Mayor Rob Ford, what would it be?
No, I'm not doing this.
Rob Ford wants to know.
Hi, Rob Ford.
Okay, Perry, I got a question for you. What do you do on RES?
What do I do? I control all the publications for RES.
What's the name of your position?
BP Communications?
Would you say that electrical engineering is better than computer engineering?
No.
I'm standing here today at the Ryerson Athletics Center, and we're about to talk to an engineer who works here about fitness. Hi. What's your name?
Hussein Bukhari.
What's your discipline?
Aerospace engineering.
What do you do here at the Ryerson Athletic Center?
First of all, it's a recreation athletic center, and I work here as a customer service representative at the front desk.
Do you do like personal training too?
No, I do not. As I do not have a personal training certificate.
I'll see what I can do for you.
The best possible thing for engineering student is to manage your time well. The only thing that I'm going to tell you is make sure that you are not spending a lot of time in school. Go do something outside of school. And that's it.
Do you have any advice for Mayor Rob Ford?
I do. I think you should join the gym.
Thank you.
No problem. Have a good one, guys.
Hello? Oh, hi there. What's your name?
I'm Brian.
Brian, eh? What's your last name?
Benici.
So if you had some advice for Ryerson Engineering Frosh on how to succeed at school, what would that advice be?
Get a hobby, because in third year this stuff will kill you. And make lots of friends.
What's the best way to make friends?
Take a look at the person to the left of you, take a look at the person to the right of you, shake hands, you're friends.
But what if 2 of those 3 people fail out of school?
Make friends with the whole row then.
Fantastic. Now, if you had some advice for Mayor Rob Ford, what would it be?
Well, he's my boss on the weekend, so...
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mechanical storage. We might be here, just knock. We'll see what we can do. We'd like to know more about mechanical engineering. What's your name?
Babu.
What's your last name?
Babu.
Is that your real name?
No.
What is this? What's the course you need to do exactly?
Well, we have a test bank, and we throw an event every year at the Ram.
Oh, that's very nice. Does that event have a theme of some sort?
Yes, we get I don't know, engineers and I think nurses together.
Nurses, really? And the Ram is the pub, the local pub here at Ryerson University. Is that correct?
Yes. Did you fart in here?
We're sitting here in a secret underground location where the Ryerson Engineering bug is kept. And to tell us a little more about the bug, which is one of Ryerson Engineering's most prized mascots, here is the bug keeper, Anna Lashenko. Hi, Anna.
Hello, Rob. Hello, people. It's used for a push, a bug push, and it's using pedal drive, you know, pedals. So that's a bug.
You mean like the bug push is a charitable event?
Oh yeah, it's a charitable event, bug push. So on 6th of March or whatever is the day they decide, they push bug on a quad to make things happen for sick kids.
Hey, how's it going?
Great.
What's your name?
Emily.
Hi, Emily. What's your last name?
King.
Is that your real name?
Yeah.
So what was your favorite part of Frosh Week?
The purpling.
If you could say one piece of advice to Mayor Rob Ford, I know the both of you are from Etobicoke, what would that piece of advice be?
I would tell him to go see a doctor about why his face is so red. Although I'm not really one to talk.
What's your name?
Danish Imran.
Oh, like a Danish, like the kind you could eat?
Exactly.
That's delicious. Do you have any advice for the Frosh about how they can make the most of this upcoming week?
I'd say meet new people, even if you're new and you don't know anyone, especially go out and talk to everyone, introduce yourself, and try and stick with people that you like, and just have a lot of fun, because it's probably the most fun you're gonna have the whole week, whole year.
So it's a bit of a downhill. Everything's downhill from here.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's how my experience was. Just studying right after Frosh Week. That's all.
That's good advice. I'm standing here today with a second year engineering student. What's your name?
John.
What's your last name?
Marzo.
Hi, John Marzo. So, if you had any advice for Ryerson engineering students to succeed in school, what would it be?
Do your damn homework immediately.
What do you mean?
I mean, it starts to pile up if you leave it for a little bit and then think you'll get to it next week. Next week you'll have more homework. So if you don't do it immediately, you'll get shat on.
What are your interests?
It's an interesting question, Kipping. I like to invent things, and I like science, and adult Legos are pretty cool.
What constitutes as an adult Lego?
Just a bigger Lego.
Like a Duplo?
Sorry?
Like a Duplo?
I don't know what that is, but most likely that's the slang for it.
A Duplo is a very large Lego block.
Then that's probably it. Is it like a brick? Is brick?
I've got one more question for you. Actually, I've got two more. That's a lie.
Okay, what's the first one?
The first one is, if you could give a little piece of advice to Mayor Rob Ford, what would it be?
I'd say wrestle Hulk Hogan again, but make it look more realistic.
You think that Hulk Hogan threw the match?
Yeah, brother.
Brother?
Brother!
Are you suggesting that Hulk Hogan and the rest of the repertoire of professional wrestlers in the WWE/WWF are actually faking their moves?
Yes. Like 100% yes.
That's great. Could you bust a little rhyme for us?
No. Do you have money? Oh, you have to pay me for rhymes.
What's the going rate?
You tell me what you want to give me, because I haven't been paid for rap ever, so this would be the first.
So why start now?
Exactly. That's what I want to happen eventually. For you to give me $1,000 or something for us, like a bar.
Can I pay you in Duplo blocks?
Yeah. Do you have purple ones, or hard to get?
I don't have purple ones.
Then this conversation is over.
Thank you. I'm standing here today in the 11th century, about to speak to a very important figure in the history of engineering and of the history of medieval England. She is a very important figure to engineers, and we'll find out why in a second. But just to explain one thing quickly, because we're not allowed to include nudity in this video, we had to hide this figure behind a screen. So, sorry, boys, but this is all you get. Okay, so if you could just introduce yourself, please, to the Frosh.
Hello, my name is Lady Godiva.
What makes you such a popular figure in the history of engineering? I think that Lady Godiva is a bit shy. She is a bit naked after all, as we all are sometimes. And I think I have just what this situation needs. Maybe we can get him to talk with this magical engineering apple. Lady Godiva, if you could do the honors and feed the horse the magic talking apple to explain, to better explain the history of engineering.
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
Oh, that's great. That's fantastic. Now, Mr. Horse, if you could explain to us a little bit of the history of Lady Godiva, that would be great.
Well, Lady Godiva's nudity is in protest to her husband's unusually high taxation, and of course, the only person who was willing to make note of this protest and stand up to the unusual taxation of Miss Godiva's husband was, of course, an engineer. And this symbolizes our obligation to the public and their rights and privileges and safety.
That's fantastic. Mr. Horse,
Yes.
if you were to meet Rob Ford, what would you say?
You're more ridiculous than this entire skit.
Have lots of fun and be safe and get purple.
Enjoy every day of Frosh Week. Go to each event. Check them out. They're all awesome.
And that's that.
Hi, I'm Mayor Rob Ford, and on behalf of the great city of Toronto, I would like to welcome you to Ryerson Engineering Frosh Week 2013.